Today is March 30th, which is pretty exciting. And I'll tell you why in a second, but first let me see what I can, oh, there I can do this. There we go. Opera singer. That's kind of fun. Today is March 30th. It's an exciting day because tomorrow is an exciting day. That's right, tomorrow is March 31st, which is the birthday of my wife, Cher Willems. I'm very excited about Cher's birthday, and I'm going to make some birthday cards and some traditional Willems birthday gifts. Now, maybe you have a birthday this year, and you know how exciting it is when you do have a birthday, because let's say maybe you're 6 years old and you're about to get 7. Wow, 7, that's a big number and it's exciting. And maybe you're 9 years old and you're about to go double digit. That's even more exciting. You're going to be 10. Well, guess what? It gets more exciting as it goes along. It just keeps getting excited. And, oh, I can remember when my wife, Cher Willems, turned 40. She was so excited. She was really excited. I mean, the expression on her face was something I don't think I'd ever seen before. And then, when Cher became 50, oh, wow! That was amazing, because every year it's more exciting. Well, this year, Cher is going to be 51 years old. You can imagine how excited she is about that. I mean, she's really thinking about that a whole bunch. So let's start off by the simplest thing that we do. Let's just make a birthday card. So I got a nice piece of paper. Now, I'm making a birthday card for Cher, but you don't have to make a birthday card for Cher. You could make a birthday card for someone in your family, or maybe just a I love you card, or something like that. All right, I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to start here. I am going to make something anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic means that it's something that isn't a person that acts like a person. So I usually deal with anthropomorphic characters, elephant and piggy or pigeon, but it doesn't just have to be an animal to be anthropomorphic. You could make it a plant or a table or really anything. So Cher loves gardening. So I am drawing an anthropomorphic plant that is very, very happy. See, it's a flower. Now, I want the flower to say something. And you know, often I get this question from kids, like, how do you get all the words to fit into the word bubble? It can be tricky sometimes. You have to move them in the side or something like that. Well, here is the cartoonist secret that you may not know. Write the words first and then draw the bubble around the words. So I'm going to write the words first. It says, I love how old you are. Now, Cher sees that. She's going to be reminded of how old she is, and it's going to make her really, really happy. So, I hope. So, I'm going to make the bubble with a different color. But see, now I know where the words are. I can just draw the bubble, and it looks like it fits perfectly. And then do the little arrow, and I'm going to color that in. And it's smudging a little bit of the black line, but that's okay. All right, let's make it a yellow flower too, as long as we've got the yellow. All right. And we'll be fairly traditional with this flower. A little bit green there. And we'll make the pot good red. Okay, now I'm going to say another little note. I love you, Cher. Mo. So I said, I love you, Cher. And then I signed it Mo. And then I'm going to date stamp it. Here's where I'm going to get a little tricky. It is March 30th right now, but I am going to move this so it says March 31st. Okay. And that way, it's a birthday card. So I'm going to save that and give that to Cher in the morning. Now, one of the things that we do, if you want to know a little bit more about my wife runs my company. So she does all the business stuff that it is needed when you write books and things like that. And she also is a potter, and she makes this beautiful pottery. I really like her pottery. So a traditional thing to do for a birthday in the Willems household is to wear a crown. You get a crown, and I always make the crowns. So I thought today we would all make crowns. They don't have to be birthday crowns. They could just be special person crowns. And you're going to need a bunch of things. So I'm going to press pause. Oh, not yet. Oops, sorry. Let's show you what you need. You're going to need paper. And this time, probably like construction paper, something a little harder than normal paper. A stapler. 2 paper clips. They don't have to be red, but it's nice how they match. Scissors. Now what you need with the scissors usually is a grown-up to go with that. And if you want, a ruler. And I'll show you how I use a ruler. Okay, so pause. Okay, get your paper, just going over a crunch. And then the stapler. And paper clips, 2 paper clips, scissors, and the adult that goes with the scissors, and the ruler. All right? You got it? There's a lot. Yeah. If you don't have the stapler, you can get some tape. Tape will be fine. Okay, ready? And play. So we're making a crown. The first thing that we want to do is make the bands. Now you can do that with scissors. You can just go cut, 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 cut. I do this special trick with a ruler. I put it on the side of the table, and then I have it exactly that width. I hold it down really tight, and slowly I rip it, and I get this fun little strip. That was fun. I'm going to do that again. And again, you can do it with scissors. Here we go. Press down really hard. And if this doesn't work for you, that's okay. It's hard and it takes practice. So I've got my 2 strips, which are going to be my headband for later. But since it is a birthday crown or a special person crown, depending on what you're doing, I'm going to get 2 colors, and I'm just going to make a little pattern. It makes it a little more fun. That's the oranges. There we go. More. Orange. And look, see how the little orange dots got there? That's okay. That's why I have this construction paper on my table, so that if I make a mistake or a mark goes over, I'm not hurting the actual table. I'm just getting the paper. All right, there we go. A little blue and orange happy stripes. There we go. So I'm going to be, let me just finish this up here. It's fun. I am going to be assembling this as a collage. Now, sometimes people think that collage means that it's something where you have to have magazines or pictures and you glue them together, but that's not actually what Mr. Collage had in mind when he came up with collages. It's just an assemblage of things put together, and I'm going to use my stapler later to put these things together. But everything is something I'm going to draw. So now I'm going to think about the big piece of the crown, the big royal piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a letter M. Actually, I should say. And then another letter M. And then another letter M. And then I'm going to have this black line go down like that. I have this black line go down like that. And I'm going to put little O's, like in the word Mo, on the bottom. And then this is going to be part of my crown. Now that seems a little tall, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to make it just like that. So that is my part of my crown. And I'm going to make it gold. That's nice. Fancy. This is going to be very fancy because it's a big year. Color that crown very fancy. See those M's and then those O's. Here. Whoop, whoop. Those O's are going to look like jewels. I'll make them like little jewels. All right, now here comes the grown-up part. I'm going to cut this. There we go. That's why I did a thick black line, then I don't have to worry about the line work. So now I cut all the way across like that. And I'm going to cut that little thing off. And then the little V's that are remaining, they go right like that. And if I have this big, thick black line, I don't have to worry about those little bits of white paper or anything like that. Sometimes I don't do it exactly right. Boop. All right. There we go. Oh. That's it. Now I have my crown. So that's pretty exciting. But the most important thing is we need to know why we have this crown. So we need to do the special thing. And what is special about Cher today? And what is special about you and what you want to say today? For Cher, it is how excited she is going to be knowing that she wakes up so very old. I am a little older than Cher. So I know how exciting it is to turn 51. Oh man, that was a big deal. I wrote a 51, and I'm going to put that 51 in an orange box. And now traditionally, when it's your special day, your birthday, you wear the crown all day. So Cher, when she has business meetings on the video, when she's working with the various groups that she works with, like the Survival Center to help people who need to get more food, she, in all of those meetings, will get to wear this crown, and everyone will say, oh, is it your birthday? She'll be able to say, how did you know? All right, here comes the collage part. We have first our crown. Let's put the 51 on the crown, like that. And I just do that with a stapler. Staple, staple, that's the crown. Same thing with the straps. Do the straps here. That's one strap. Staple. staple. And then here's the other strap. Staple, staple. All right, I can put this stapler away. I'm going to do that stamp again so we know what day it is. And I'm just going to sign the bottom here so that if Cher is wondering who made her a crown, she'll be able to see that. Now this is where the paper clips come in. Very exciting. Is the paper clips, if you round it here, I'll put the Mo on the top. You put one paper clip, two paper clip, and then you can size it to different heads. Like that is too big. If it's too big for me, it's going to be too big for Cher, for sure. Do like that, see? Yeah. Oh, man. Cher is going to like that. It's going to go right with her card, like that. Put the card there. All right, we have one more very special thing that we do for birthdays, but I thought first we'd answer some questions. I do like the questions that have been coming in. Today is Monday, March 30th, the day before Cher's birthday. Madeline asks, are your pictures based on your emotions sometimes? Yes, Madeline. It's a very good question. I am what is known as a method cartoonist. That means that when I make a cartoon, I feel the emotions of the characters. So if Elephant is really sad, I get a little sad. And if Piggy is really excited, I get a little excited. And if the pigeon is really angry, I kind of get a little angry. And that's why by my drawing table, there is a little sign that says, please do not startle the cartoonist, because I get really into my characters while I'm drawing them. How do you make freehand circles so good? Sonia asks, is there a trick to it? Yes, Sonia, there is a trick to making circles freehand so good. And I'm going to tell you that trick right now. I'll show you that. Here is the secret. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. I have been making circles for over 51 years, because remember, I'm older than Cher. And what happens is after a certain amount of time, your circles get your personality. Because anybody can make a perfect circle. You just go on a computer and you type in perfect circle, and there it is. And that's kind of boring. I like being able to make a Moe circle. So Sonia, if you practice, you will be able to make a Sonia-y circle, and that will be an exciting circle to see. All right, here we go. Thank you, Sonia. Lily is 7 and would like to know, what was your favorite subject in school? Do you like pink? Do you like bunnies? Whew, rapid fire questions. Science, yes, yes. Thank you, Lily. Olivia is age 5 and says, thank you for doodling with us. How come you wanted to do that? Oh, Olivia, it's a good question. Olivia, I wanted to do this, the Mo LUNCHDOODLES, because I was afraid. I was scared when I saw that all these people were getting sick, and I saw that if I hung out with people, I might get them sick. And I was a little nervous about the idea of being home for weeks and weeks and weeks. And so then I thought, wow, if I'm scared, other people must be scared too. So maybe I could be less scared by spending time with other people and doing the thing I love the most, which is doodling and drawing. So that's why I did that. And that's why I write a lot of the books that I write. I think about something that matters to me, and then I think, whew, it probably matters to somebody else too. So thank you for your question, Olivia. So Sarah Beth is 9. So, do you have to do chores at your house too? Asked Sarah Beth. Yeah. Tyler is 10. How exciting to turn 10, double digits. Dear Mo, have you ever driven a bus, like for research? Tyler, wow. On April 1st, in 2 days, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus will have been published 17 years ago. That's a long time. And I have been invited to travel all over the world and to speak to all kinds of people and to do all kinds of really interesting things, but never, not once in the last 17 years has anyone offered to let me drive a bus. It is a great, great sadness. All right. This is the most fun part of birthdays, the last birthday activity. I'm going to do it with this piece of paper. There's a downloadable that's sort of pre-set up. We give each other, every holiday and every birthday, coupons. Coupons of love and things that we will do for that person. So coupon for share, 51. Exclamation point, exclamation point. And then I'm going to put the date, because that is where it starts. We'll put it up here. And I'm going to give Cher 3 things. First coupon is going to be for a dance party. And I have 3 checks. So each time Cher wants a dance party, she'll bring this coupon to me and I will check it off after we have had the dance party so that she does not try to have too many dance parties. All right, you can do whatever you want for your coupon. You can make your coupon, well, not for Cher. Cher already has a coupon. Maybe for someone in your house. Maybe for a grown-up. And maybe you could say a dance party with a grown-up. Or something that you know they would really like. So that is 1. Let's see what else I'm going to do. Oh, here's a good one. I'm going to do 3 of those as well. Laundry party. Now, I am usually the sock combinerizer. I like to find all the different socks and put them together. That is my thing, but I don't like doing the rest of the laundry. So if Cher says, you know, the socks aren't enough, do some of the other laundry, she'll come and get that. And this is another one. Boy, this is something that she is not going to be able to check off just yet. And it's only going to be 1 because it's super special. Dinner party. Have our friends over to the house and draw on the table and have dinner. That's going to be good. And then, always at the bottom, it's a Willems tradition to write unlimited hugs. And I sign it so that Cher knows that that is my coupon for Cher on her birthday. All right, so maybe you can come up with some really funny or interesting or silly ideas as a coupon for someone in your life, a grown-up in your life who could use a little bit of a break or something like that. So, well, thank you for letting me get most of the stuff together for Cher for her birthday. And I want to end with a song. I'm going to practice my birthday song for Cher. I am not going to sing Happy Birthday, the traditional Happy Birthday song to Cher, because if I do, everyone is just going to go and wash their hands, right? And then no one will be in the room. So instead, I'm going to sing the Dutch traditional birthday song, and you get to be part of it. When I raise this up, you say, hooray. The rest of the time, just listen to these, what will sound to you probably like silly words, even if you're Dutch, because my accent is very silly. All right, Dutch birthday song for Cher, practicing for tomorrow morning. It's not part of the song. Here we go. Lang zal ze leven, lang zal ze leven, lang zal ze leven in de gloria, in de gloria, in de gloria. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Hooray for you. Thank you for coming today in the beginning of our third week of Doodles, and thank you for helping me get all this stuff ready for Cher's birthday. I'll tell you tomorrow how it went. Have a good day.